Hey, welcome back to the channel for another video and for another monthly portfolio update. If you are stopping by for the first time, please do me a favor, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. In today's video, I will share with you how much I invested in my taxable account in March, the number of stocks that I bought, and the value of my portfolio as of March the 31st, 2022. Before I continue, a quick disclaimer. The information that I'm sharing does not constitute financial advice. Before you invest in anything, please do your own research and make sure that you only invest in things that you understand. With that being said, I will dive right into my portfolio update. I will start with a quick recap of my portfolio as of February the 28th, 2022 to show you the value of my portfolio and the number of stocks that I had before March. On this screen, you can see the total equity of my portfolio as of February the 28th, 2022 was $19,264.10. Out of this amount, $19,059.24 was the market value of my investments, and $204.86 was a cash amount. On the next screen, you can see my holdings. I still have the same ETFs, 2 Vanguard ETFs and the 2 BlackRock ETFs or iShares. The first Vanguard ETF is VCN. This is an ETF that tracks the Canadian market, and I had 43 shares of VCN as of February the 28th, 2022. The second Vanguard ETF is a VFV. This is an S&P 500 index ETF. Actually, this is the Canadian equivalent of a VOO, and I had 104 shares of VFV as of February the 28th, 2022. The first BlackRock ETF is XEQT. This is an all-in-one equity ETF which holds US equities, Canadian equities, developed market equities other than US and Canada, and emerging market equities. And I had 130 shares of XEQT as of February the 28th, 2022. And the second BlackRock ETF is XUU. This is a US total market ETF. And I had 86 shares of XUU as of February the 28th, 2022. I will now show you how much I invested in March and the number of stocks that I bought. On this spreadsheet, you can see on column A, the list of my ETFs. On column B, you have the quantity of shares that I bought. On column C, the average cost per share. On column D, the total cost. And on column E, the percentage of amount that I invested in Canadian dollar. I will start with a VCN. In March, I bought 1 share of VCN. The cost was $44.46, and this represents 3% of the amount that I invested in March. Next, we have a VFV. I bought 4 shares of VFV. The average cost per share was $96.04. The total cost, $384.14. This represents 25% of the amount that I invested in March. Next, we have XEQT. I bought 20 shares of XEQT. The average cost per share was $25.49. The total cost was $509.87. This represents 34% of the amount that I invested in March. And finally, we have XUU. I bought 14 shares of XUU. The average cost per share was $41.09. The total cost was $575.26. And this represents 38% of the amount that I invested in March. In total, I bought 39 shares in March, all of the ETFs combined. And the total amount that I invested was $1,513.73. This is $425.62 less than the amount that I invested in February. You can see here quickly that in February, I invested $1,939.35. And in March, I invested $1,513.73. The difference is minus $425.62. I will now take you back to my account to show you the value of my portfolio and the number of stocks that I had as of March the 31st, 2022. On this screen, you can see the total equity of my portfolio as of March the 31st, 2022 was $21,157.90. Out of this amount, $21,001.86 was the market value of my investments, and $156.04 was a cash amount. On the next screen, you can see my holdings again. You can see this date here. This is the ex-dividend date for VCN. Actually, if you want to receive an upcoming dividend payment, you need to purchase a stock before the ex-dividend date. If you purchase a stock on the ex-dividend date or after, you will not be entitled to the upcoming dividend payment. As of March the 31st, 2022, I had 44 shares of VCN. This represents 9.19% of the market value of my portfolio. 108 shares of VFV. This represents 51.30% of the market value of my portfolio. 150 shares of XEQT. This represents 18.68% of my portfolio. And 100 shares of XUU, and this represents 20.09% of my portfolio. This brings us to the end of this video. Feel free to leave a comment below. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you again for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.